Hello, good day everyone. My name is Obi Edmond, a participant in and in Gather School. We are here to make a little presentation on MMM. And with the aid of these slides here, we are going to be pulling that through. First of all, our content, our MMM ideology. What is MMM? What does MMM hope to achieve? Secondly, how does MMM work? Thirdly, what are rules and regulations of MMM? And the fourth one, what do I stand to benefit as a participant in MMM? This is where everybody wants to hear, and everybody's ears are itching to just grab that. And I hope we're going to do you wonderfully well by elucidating them as the need be. MMM ideology. MMM aims to, first of all, destroy the unfair financial system of the world. Yes, somebody may ask, what do I mean by financial system of the world being unfair? Yes, we understand and we know that the world financial system management is skewed to help some certain people, where some other people are left not only at the bottom of the barrel but under the barrel. So MMM hopes to actually destroy this kind of system, which gives undue advantage to some others, taking it from other people and giving to others, taking from the poor and giving to the rich, thereby creating a wide gulf between the rich and the poor. So it's a system that is obtainable everywhere in the world, where the rich keeps getting richer and the poor getting poorer. Look at the financial sector today, the banks, the pension fund, the insurance schemes. All of them are actually benefiting from the poor masses, the not so well paid, the retirees, the poor people on the street, the sick on the street, all of these people, the petty traders on the street. These are people who actually contribute to mammoth growth that banks and all these financial institutions are enjoying today, without anything getting back to these poor people who actually have this money. So MMM is actually focusing on destroying this kind of system and getting these people who actually need this help to have control of their own resources. Secondly, to bridge the wide gulf between the rich and the poor. Yes, being that the financial system of the world is actually skewed to help build some people and destroy some other people financially. The rich is seen to be getting richer by the day, and the poor getting poorer by the day. The poor, as it stands now, especially in African countries, do not actually they are not actually inside under at the bottom of the barrel. They are under the barrel, people feeding from dustbin and all that, whereas you see a kind of a massive gap between the poor and the rich. You see the rich flying on jets, whereas the poor feeding from the dungs. That is what MMM hopes to bridge this gap by actually doing what? By actually taking back the resources of people and giving it back to them, giving them control of their own resources, giving them the control of the management of their resources, giving them the empowerment, the enlightenment that actually these resources belong to them and they can actually make use of it, not the people, the banks, the financial institution who, out of lies and deception, has kept them bound and are using their resources to get richer, whereas they themselves are struggling and scraping the floor. Thirdly, to destroy the stranglehold of economic slavery and servitude presently in practice world over. Yes, everything is still centered upon the unfair financial system of the world. Now, we are not actually born during the slavery time, but one can actually see that slavery did not actually stop It's only changed form. It's only transformed from being physical to being economic. Now, the shackles of economic slavery is upon the youth, and this has resulted to massive unemployment, not pay, uh, almost zero payment of salaries in most African countries. Here in Nigeria, in fact, many companies are suffering. Even the so-called oil companies and communication industries, all of them are suffering, massive suffering, and without being paid. Banks collecting all the money from traders, from the little salaries we get, and are doing business with it and are making hell of money with it. Whereas the people who have this money are actually suffering. So what MMM hopes to do is to destroy this stranglehold by giving people control of their resources, that they may have their resources and live a better life, and be able to meet up with their financial obligations, financial demands of their family, their dependent relatives, and have a good life. How does MMM works? First of all, MMM is the only financial institution in the world that honestly and directly admits being a pyramid scheme. Banks and others, like the pension scheme, the pension scheme, and others like insurance scheme, all of them are pyramid. They are pyramid based, but they don't talk about it. They don't want you to know. They don't want you to even get a hint of it. But MMM tells you categorically, I am a pyramid scheme. And I believe this is the first step to its workability, which is honesty. Secondly, in MMM, people agree without any guarantees and promises to help each other with money. This is a wonderful one. MMM is not built for people to come in and just invest your money. It is not an investment plan. It is actually based on coming to help one another. I have a spare currency. I have a spare cash in my account. Let me just help this guy with it. That is what MMM hopes to achieve. So you are actually helping one another. So, but doesn't mean that I'm not going to get rewarded for helping. No, you're going to get rewarded. So, it is not built for people who are rich. No, it is actually built for people who have the mind to help others meet up with their financial obligations. Third, assistance provided transform into Mavros, which is the virtual currency of MMM, which grows at the rate of 30% per month. Now, when one provides help with a certain amount, MMM rewards the help so provided with a 30% growth. Now, the 30% growth is supposed to mature. You're supposed to have the whole 30% growth in 30 days, which is 1 month. So, for instance, let me use my local currency. If I'm providing a help of 100,000, I'm supposed to be having at the end of the month 130,000. This is an interest rate that is not obtainable anywhere in the world. There is no business, there is no institution, there is no place you will find this. I think this is the killer. This is just the bomb. You understand? So 30% financial growth rate is what MMMs offers to its participants, and that is what we all enjoy over here. Fourthly, financial progress and testimonial draws in more participants. Yes, with the progress so far made and the testimonies coming from participants, we are having a kind of mammoth crowd, people just coming in to join, and the workability of MMM keeps rising. We have so much people in the community as people troop in due to the testimonies of others. People who were not able to meet up with their financial obligations are now doing so. People who are not having houses are now able to pay their house rents, and they live well, being able to buy properties, and be able to feed, being able to get the basic needs of life. You understand? So people who are debt held are being able to pay off their debts, and this helps MMM to work and progress so fast in this part of the world. Now, rules of MMM. MMM is the community where people trust and help each other. Therefore, only one account for one person is permitted. Only a person of a legal age is allowed to participate in MMM. So if you are not up to 18, in Nigeria here, you are not allowed to participate. Each participant has to have their own unique bank account. No two participants are allowed to share banking details, so it is prohibited. Each participant is expected to provide help, so pledge once matched. So once you pledge, we are operating truth. Once you pledge, ensure that you pay up your pledge. Benefits of MMM. Now, this is where everybody is interested in. This is where what everybody wants to hear. So let's just digest it. MMM offers the following benefits to the participants. 1. 30% growth rate of amount of help provided. So if you offer a help of maybe 100,000, at the end of the month you're supposed to have 130,000 to cash out. That's so big, that's so massive. Secondly, registration bonus of $20, $50, and $100 respectively. $20 for 18,000 naira and up to 149,000. $50 for contribution of 150,000 to 999,000, and $100 for contribution of 1 million naira and above. All are just one-time based bonus, just for registration if you are just a new participant. Then we have 10% referral bonus for participants. So if you refer anybody to the platform, you are entitled to 10% of his contributions in the platform. That's too wonderful. That is mathematically, if I'm correct, if I'm to be offering 100,000 naira in the platform, the person who referred me is supposed to have to be rewarded with 10,000 naira. That's too awesome. That's aside other bonuses and other benefits. Okay, guidance bonuses. This is actually for the guidance. We have guidance bonuses in different tranches, and it starts with 5%. That is 5% for the first stage. Second stage is 3%. 1% for the third stage. 0.5% for the fourth stage, and all that. It goes all down. So that's how it is. The guiders are entitled to these bonuses. Anybody who is a guider within the forum is entitled to the bonuses. These bonuses of people under his legs. Okay, you have 3% and 5% bonus for the video of happiness. Yes, when we actually offer 3% of your of 3% of help received for video of happiness when your face is not showing, and 5% when your face is showing. That means when you have cashed out, you make a video and tell us, yes, this MMM is real, and they just fulfilled their promise. If you make that video, you enjoy these percentages. And we have we have 2.67% for MMM tasks. So if you are given a task, when you complete the task, you enjoy 2.67% for the task for that day. Well, this is where we are going to bring it to an end, and I'm going to tell you thank you very much for listening. My name remains Obi Edmond. Once again, thank you for your time.